Hey guys, what's going on? So today I have another Metallica review. So this time, obviously, it is Ride the Lightning, an absolute fucking classic. And this album has the song that got me into metal, Creeping Death, which is awesome. So yeah, this is my third favorite Metallica album. My favorite is Injustice for All, and then Master of Puppets, and then this. This one's very raw compared to Master of Puppets and Injustice for All, but like, I don't know, because it's like they kind of use the same formula with those three albums. I will admit they kind of remade them. They kind of remade this album over and over with the next two albums, but it's like they did it better on the next two albums. It wasn't like they just remade the same album exactly the same. Like they kind of just remade it, but it's like it's like a modified. Each album after this until the Black album is like a modified version of this. So they didn't they haven't perfected the art of making the ballad with a heavy part at the end, or the fast song, or the intro song with the acoustic intro or the instrumental or anything yet. But it's still very primitive. It's definitely a huge jump from Kill 'Em All. This album has a lot more diversity, while that was mostly just straight up thrash. This one, this has like an instrumental, a slower song, a slower heavy song, like, what I mean. Here's the album cover. This is a pretty iconic album cover. It's not the best album cover, but it's cool, with like an electric chair and all that shit. And the Metallica logo. So yeah, and then there's the back. Actually, I have the cassette version of this, which looks a lot cooler, but I already showed a video of that. And I also have the one for Master Puppets. But anyways, there's the disc, so it's very basic. This is the reissue on Blackened Recordings. I know they also did one with that's in a digipack, but I got this before that one came out. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, front again, and then there's pictures of the band. So yeah, and then the inside you have pictures again, more lyrics. Very cool. Yeah, and then it's black and the text is white, unlike with the previous album. And they kind of had like an on-off pattern, like Kill 'Em All. The booklet was white and the text was black. This one it's black and then white, and then Master Puppets is white and black, and then Justice for All is black and white, and then Black Album they stopped that. Anyways, I don't know. But yeah, what's weird is that on the back it says the music on this compact disc was originally recorded on analog equipment. We have attempted to preserve as closely as possible the sound of the original recording because of its high resolution. However, the compact disc can reveal limitations of the source tape, which I think is weird because it sounds just as good as on any other format, as far as I'm concerned. It doesn't sound bad on here. I don't know why they put that. It also says that on my other Metallica CDs. Anyways, so it opens up with Fight Fire with Fire, pretty underrated song. It's not the best Metallica song, but it's very, very good. The intro is very, it's like an acoustic, and it's really mellow, and it almost sounds a lot like, what's the name of that song? It almost sounds like Blackbird by the Beatles, which is weird. But yeah, a weird way to open it up, but it's a really cool way to kind of, basically just like scare noobs, because it opens up all calm, like, oh, this is not, like you show it to your mom or whatever. I guess, well, back when this came out, this was really heavy for 1984. For slightly more mainstream metal, while at the time there were already bands like, Celtic Frost and Venom, like the beginnings of extreme metal, but Metallica were really the first band to bring that kind of sound, I guess, to like a bigger audience. But anyways, like Fight Fire with Fire, it's like back then I guess it could have been a cool way to like scare your mom or whatever. It's just like, Mom, listen to this. Oh my God, I like that song, and then it gets to the heavy part, and she's like, never mind. Like, it's like that kind of thing, I guess. I really like how Metallica kind of seduce the listener in a way like that. But yeah, it's a cool song. It's really fast and thrashy, and really great riffs. The title track on here is great. It's not as long as the title tracks on Injustice for All and Master of Puppets. It's like practically 7 minutes long. It's 6 minutes and 36 seconds. And it's really awesome. It's a very catchy song. I don't really have much to say. It's just an overall great song. It's slightly more melodic than a lot of other early Metallica songs, but it's awesome. I don't know. For Whom the Bell Tolls is a very popular Metallica song and really awesome. I like how instead of just playing fast, they tried to be heavy differently, and they played something slower, but it was actually heavier. But yeah, it's a really cool song. Really great riffs, The bass on that song is just amazing. It's kind of hard to hear Cliff Burton's bass playing, specifically on this album and Master of Puppets, mostly because the production is like near perfect, which is one thing I've never liked a whole lot about this album and Master of Puppets. But I don't know, like the guitar, all the guitars and the bass kind of meld together. You can't really hear each individual track. But the production's still good. I'm gonna get a shit ton of hate for this probably, but I actually prefer the production on Injustice for All because you could actually hear everything, obviously except for the bass since there's no bass on there. I'll talk about that when I get to that album, but there's something about that album I really like production-wise, because it's not quite as perfect as these, as weird as it sounds. I don't know, but the production here is still excellent. I just prefer like a crappier production on a Metallica album because it sounds more raw. Well, with old Metallica at least, not like anything Saint Anger. That was, ugh. Anyways, Fade to Black is excellent, very popular song from the band, and it's really cool. It's like I don't know why, but a lot of people I guess hated that song when it came out, who were like hardcore diehard thrashers or whatever. And I mean I'm kind of like that, but it's like to me it's a good song because I don't know. It's kind of stupid how people like some fans, I guess, well, there's not really as much of those people, kind of people today, but, like, back when this came out, all these, like, diehard thrash metal fans are just like, oh, the song sucks, it's a ballad, and it's not even really a full-on ballad, and I wouldn't call it a power ballad either, because it's not, like, hair metal or any of that shit. It's like, just a melodic acoustic metal song, and then it has, like, the chorus is, like, heavy, and then it gets kind of faster, heavier towards the end. I don't know, I feel like they perfected that on the next two albums, but like I said, this one's very raw compared to the next two, which sounds weird because this is nowhere near as raw as Kill 'Em All, but this one's raw compared to the next two albums, but yeah, I don't know. Alright, Trapped Under Ice is awesome, pretty underrated song. It just opens up with this really thrashy riff. I think originally it was going to be an Exodus song because Kirk Hammett wrote it when he was still in Exodus. And yeah, I know I compared Metallica to Exodus a lot on the last video, but yeah, this is kind of the last Metallica album you can really compare to Exodus anyways, because on Master of Puppets they got really, I guess, proggy kind of, I don't know. This one they kind of had that, but they hadn't really gotten there yet, like they didn't have any like 10-minute songs or anything yet on here. But yeah, Trapped Under Ice is really good, really simple song, and just great. Escape is probably the worst song on the whole album. It's not a bad song by any means. It just sounds a lot lighter, or even lighter than Fade to Black, because it's a thrashy song, but it's written in A, so it's kind of, I don't know, it's just like, it has a really poppy kind of vibe to it. It's alright, I don't know. Like, yeah. Creeping Death, that's my favorite Metallica song, probably ever. That and One are my two favorite Metallica songs. And oh my god, it's just awesome. It's the song that got me into metal. When I first heard it, I was in like the 6th grade, and my dad put that on his phone in the car one time, and I heard that, and I thought it was fucking awesome. And it really is. It still to this day, I fucking love that song. Even though I listen to heavier shit, that's still a kick-ass song. I probably get hate for this because a lot of people hate Lars Ulrich as a drummer, but I think the drumming on that song is really excellent, to be honest. Just in like the intro, or in the Die by My Hand part, the part in the middle of the song. That part is fucking awesome. By the way, I guess you'd call it the breakdown, but not really. And the guitar solos in that song are so good. I remember this was the first Metallica. That was the first song from Metallica I got on I used to have an iPod. Like I had that song on there, and I would just listen to it over and over. And that was like the only Metallica song I had for a while on there. But yeah, it's an awesome song. And if you want to get into Metallica, it's definitely a really good place to start. And then it closes with the Call of they misspelled Cthulhu. Or they put Cthulhu, and it's also, but really there's an H in there, because H.P. Lovecraft. And I also heard somewhere that it's pronounced Cthulhu. I'm not sure. I don't even really know. But it's awesome. It's an instrumental, and it's very good. Pretty underrated. But overall, I give this a perfect 10 because it's a classic, one of the greatest metal albums ever made. It is very mainstream, but it's very awesome. Ride the Lightning from Metallica. The album that kind of, with the song that got me into metal. So, yep, my third favorite Metallica album, excellent album, and I can't say anything more, really. There's much to say, it's just a great album. So, yep, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye.